Yeah, we're back. That's sort of a bit abrupt there, but yeah. And yeah, just dropped mum off at work, recorded the trip on the way, so hopefully I didn't delete any other trips, so we'll see. I keep forgetting to copy some of the video files off the phone, so yeah. Anyway, it was an interesting morning, anyway, with cops, paramedics, and fire running to someone's rescue. And I got an appointment this morning, so I'll head on back home and start planning my day. I'll have to look up the SMSs to find out what time I should be there and shit like that. I think it's only the one appointment, but I swear I had 2 messages. One for 10 o'clock and one for 11 o'clock, so yeah. And it looks like I'm going for another big trip with my love interest, hopefully. And well, I say love interest, hopefully, because I hope that's what happens. But yeah, I should say romantic interest. And yeah, we're going back to East Brisbane kind of area to near the Stradbroke Islands. Stradbroke Islands, which we typically call Straddy. Or up in the Moreton Islands, somewhere around there anyway. And we're going to house sit for a number of days. So yeah, hopefully things will be interesting. I probably won't show any video of her in the vehicle, and there'll be a lot of silence, so I'll have to do a lot of editing on those videos to get the hours down a bit, so I don't have to fill it up with so much YouTube music, which I'm sure you guys don't like terribly much. I'll have to make sure I do some maintenance on this vehicle, taking parts off the other vehicle in the garage. Hopefully I can manage that. And yeah. Mainly I want to take these spark plugs out because I've got new ones not terribly long ago, and along with some new leads, I believe. So got the lead spark plug in this car, along with the fuel filter, which I also replaced on the other car, an air filter. Then replace the oil in this engine. I might have some differential mineral oil, differential oil for the vehicles, so I might end up doing that as well. I do the transmission, but I need as much money as I can, so I'm just using whatever is laying around. Of course, I'm not going to use the oil filter, even though it's new on the other car. I don't want to cross-contaminate oils terribly much. And that in the other car, I've had the oil drained for quite some time, so it's probably not the best thing to use as well. Then I've got to put the new hubs on this car, so, and probably the new aerial while I'm at it. Since I've got the kick plate off, and I can remove the ECU at any time I want. All I have to do is remove the wheel and then the inner arch lining, and then I've got access to the aerial, which all I'd have to do is then install a new mast, and that's it. Hopefully everything else is okay, but I know some dodgy ways to repair anything should it come down to it. And it should be good for a nice decent trip with a girl. I would prefer to install an MP3 player or something, but yeah, we deal with what we got. I would like to fix up any wiring issues and remove a few extra things, like this microphone, antenna, some cell phone antenna, and I removed the receiving module at the back there, and all these adapters down here. I would like to put a new battery in the car, but might have to forego it for now anyway. Alright. A lot of people are oblivious to their situation, particularly today. We caught some lady with a huge 5K gap in front of her, and she was busy texting on her phone, so yeah. I gotta wash my car too and vacuum it out. least I can use my new gloves while doing it anyway. There's a head on by the looks of it. The Utes totaled. Looks like the whole driver's side caved in. Wasn't exactly letting you in, but whatever. Looks like someone's in this lane across the other side of the intersection, going around the corner to the right. So they're holding up 4 lanes, well, making 4 lanes into a turning right lane, meaning 2 lanes to go straight ahead, when it should be 4 lanes going straight ahead and 2 lanes turning. Unfortunately, I've got to wait for the traffic to decline, because the people behind you tend to move first. Oh, too late now. Well, I'll put my indicator on and see how we go. Someone might be inclined to let me in. Oh no, the traffic might have cleared by now. Kind of looks like it's cleared up a bit over there. This happens all the time, bloody douchebags. That's why you usually never see me go into the far right lane, because that's usually always held up by someone cutting to the front of the line, turning right. No, it looks like we're good. So what happened in that lane just there, it usually, sometimes happens in this lane as well, so like that. But yeah, he was only lane changing, so that's okay. Now I've got no room to manoeuvre. I hate when people do that. They can't stay in their own lane. They got to choose whichever lane is the shortest and cut people off to get into that lane. Quite annoying. I'm only mainly want to be in this lane because I'll be turning right at some point. Not for like 5 intersections, but sometimes it's just easier to be in this lane than it is to cut off traffic when the time comes. See, because that's the non-douchey bag thing to do, you know? Many moron. This used to be 80 along here, but for 2 years ago they changed it to 70, and it seems like a lot of people haven't noticed or don't care. Oh, he just wanted to get around me because there's space in front of me and he wants to fill it up, which is another douchebag thing to do. What they should do is set up a speed camera up there on that bridge. course, a lot of people that stay in this lane ends up turning right just up here, which is also another 2-lane, which sometimes this lane can be locked up by people wanting to go right here as well, so it's annoying. And with all these traffic lights, your average speed goes down, so your fuel consumption goes up, or tends to. Like at the moment, I'm probably getting around 16 litres per 100 k's. And my average speed is just under 30, 29.1. Doesn't seem to be too much traffic at the moment, so yeah. There's just a lot of traffic lights along here. Well, there's a lot of traffic lights anywhere in Sydney, I think. About every 2-3 k's there's a set of traffic lights. And it's not a good idea to turn here between 6 and 10 AM Monday to Friday, because that's what the sign says. And that's because peak hour traffic is terrible. Although it doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment, but there are a lot of times where you can't cross the road. But people don't seem to see that sign at all. You're supposed to turn here where there's a set of traffic lights, where it's less likely for people to queue across the intersection. They still do, but it's less likely to hamper your movements. Toyota MRT by the looks of it. Probably the 4-cylinder variant. See if I can fix that blower assembly too, or fan assembly, whatever you want to call it. If I can pull the motor out of it, then grease it up a bit, I should be able to reduce the noise at the very least. And there we are at home. Interesting trip, wasn't it? Cops and ambulances and such. Saw that accident, which must have happened somewhat after we went past, so probably a good thing that it didn't interfere with our movements at that time. Otherwise, Mum probably still be getting to work, but we'd have a front row view of it probably. Not my luck, be involved in it. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there and see you probably in an hour-ish.